CeCe Winans has earned 5 Grammy Awards and 18 GMA Dove Awards over the last 2 decades, and she's still going strong. Worship is dear to CeCe's heart, but she also has a passion to encourage young women to become the princesses they were created to be. CeCe just held the 3rd annual Always Sisters Conference last month, and she's written a new book, the Always Sisters Devotional Journal.
Please welcome back to the 700 Club 7-time Grammy winner, CeCe Winans. It's great to have you
Hello,
here.
great to be back.
You never thought you'd be a speaker. Why?
Well, you know, Terry, I didn't even want to sing in front of people.
God has a sense of humor.
Exactly, exactly. I've always enjoyed singing, but you know, in the choir would have been fine, you know. But the Lord had other plans for me, and then several years back, I started getting requests to speak, and I would turn it down. It's like, no, I sing. I'm the singer. No, we want you to come and speak and share. It's like, no,
I am the singer.
And then finally, one time, a lady asked me to be a part to speak for something, and I said, well, no, I really don't want to do that. She looked at me. Actually, she didn't look at me. She was on the phone. She said, you have got to speak. You know, and it was almost like the Lord just took me and shook me. He said, if you don't speak out, then who's going to speak out?
Who's going to do it?
You know?
Right.
And it's like, okay, God, all right, I'll do it.
Well, you're speaking out to young women in your devotional Always Sisters. Tell me about this book and what inspired this.
Well, it was inspired by the conference that we started 3 years ago. This year, we just had our 3rd conference, girls' conference, and we focus for young ladies from 13 all the way to 26.
Wow.
And we just want to teach them how to live holy, you know, teach them how to love God, because that's really the answer for everything they're going through. If you fall in love with God and put Him first, He'll take care of everything else.
Whether you're 13 or 26.
Exactly, exactly.
What kind of reaction are you getting from the young women who are coming to these conferences?
There's no words to describe because the power of God is showing up. You know, when God shows up, I know everything is going to be okay. And because of His power, they're being delivered from everything from homosexuality to low self-esteem.
Wow.
You name it. God is coming in and turning those young ladies into the princesses that they are.
So what God is doing is really opening up their hearts to feel free to share some of the struggles that they have.
Yes.
I mean, those are pretty significant issues.
They come ready to be delivered. They come looking for the truth.
Yeah.
And, you know, if we just live the truth in front of them and speak the truth, they're going to respond to the truth.
Amen.
You know, and that's what the book is all about. It's something that will keep them growing. You know, a lot of times they come for a weekend, and you can only do so much in a weekend.
Yes.
So we wanted to develop a
Leave
devotional
something.
so that they could continue to learn the principles and apply the principles to their lives daily.
How many of these conferences do you do a year?
Well, right now we're just doing one a year, but we plan on as early as next year to start doing regional ones, because we've been requested to come to Los Angeles, to Florida.
Sure.
So
well, once you do one and word gets around, you know, everybody wants you to come to their area.
Yeah. So we're just praying. We just want the Lord's perfect will to be done, but we believe we'll travel around with it.
But people can get a hold of this and use it themselves.
Yes, we
Right,
encourage not the mothers with their daughters. I think is an excellent book for them to sit down with them, because we talk about everything from don't date the devil, no matter how fine he is.
And he usually does look like it, doesn't he?
and you know, the power of prayer and letting them know that they can do it. You know, it's not something that's hard, but living for God is simple. It really is.
Well, speaking of mothers and daughters, you and your daughter are doing something fun together. I understand you've opened a clothing line or a
We're
fashion
working
line?
on it. We were supposed to launch it this year, but I think it'll probably be next year. But yes.
How fun.
Yes.
I mean, what mom and daughter wouldn't have a blast doing that together? Well, in just a few minutes, I know you're going to sing for us a song called You Will. What's the message of the...
It's a song of healing. You know, when we experienced the horrible violence that took place at Virginia Tech and all the different things that are happening in the world. From I think the writer Tommy Sims wrote this after September the 11th, 9/11, and so. And unfortunately, we need to hear songs of healing a lot more now than we used to, because of all the things that are happening. And this song is just telling people no matter what they've been through, what they're going through, God is still there. And with time, God can heal and He will heal.
You know, one of the things that has come out of a lot of the tragedies that we have endured in the recent years, I think, has been a more overt hunger for God, like you're talking about some of these women that are coming to your conferences, and a deeper understanding as a result of their search and their finding God of who He really, really is. Well, CeCe's new devotional I want to mention that we've been talking about is called Always Sisters. It's available in bookstores around the country, and she also has her most recent album, which is called Purified. They are both available. You can get them. You can also find out more about them by going to cbn.com. But we'd like you to welcome CeCe as she sings You Will. It's great to have you here.
Good to be here. Love you much.
Thanks. You too.
Another part of all of us is gone. Another ride has been wrong. Still we go on and on until the words for each of us are all too real. Still I am not able to feel what you feel, and I cannot say how long it will take for you to heal, but I believe you will, and someday your broken heart will mend. I know it will, and you will find your smile again. So take your time, for time is what it's gonna take. And then one morning you'll awake to find them one last tear, and you heal. Oh yeah, yeah, I believe you will. The world has let you down, and words that could explain could not be found. To say that I understand is not enough, and it's gonna be a little while before your heart can learn to trust. But I believe you will, and someday your broken heart will mend. I know it will, and you will find your smile again. So take your time, for time is what it's gonna take. And then one morning you'll awake to find there's one last tear, and you've healed. Oh yeah, I believe it, I believe it, I believe you will. Oh, when you feel like all your hope is gone, keep holding on till you find your way back to the garden. Find the way to give your heart again. And I know your broken heart will mend. I know it will, and you will find your smile again. So take your time, for time is what it's gonna take. And then one morning you'll awake to find there's one less tear, and you've healed. You're gonna heal. I believe